everybody and welcome. I'm Marcie Besecker. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin Up and it is Wednesday at 5:30. My regular time to come craft with you. How are you? How is your week going? Today has been a super busy day for us. Us meaning Stampin Up. The demonstrators were able to order our new items from our catalog. I have it buried over here because I have my other one in the front room. Sorry, I'm going to turn off my volume. And, oof, I forgot my phone. That's how busy it's been. I've been working on gifts and things I need to get mailed out to my customers. And I want to make sure my sound's working. And it's just been really a crazy day. Okay, sorry, I forgot to get my volume ready. There we go. And now I've got to go back in because I'm not getting my comments. Of course, it couldn't be that easy. So we're going to do that again. All right, hello, hi Diane and Becky. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, Katie. You know what? I decided not to do a Whip It Up Wednesday. Whip It Up Wednesday is normally when I just kind of whip something up. You guys give me an idea of what you want to see, and I try to just kind of wing it. And today I had an idea that I wanted to show you. So a lot of people ask about when we craft with new stuff that's coming in. And why do we not do a lot of the old catalog? And I try to bring some stuff in, and I'll still be doing old catalog. And I say old, meaning the annual catalog. But we are just as excited to see the new catalog and play with the new items, because if you think about it, I've been playing with Christmas since July, because I want to show you what's coming up, what we have, and for you to see and get ideas of what you like, what you don't like, you know, what your style is, what, you know, the new stamp sets are and whatever. So I try to start playing with the new stuff as soon as possible because, number one, I can't wait to play with it, just like you do when you get new product in your hand. But we will still be visiting the annual catalog, so don't worry about that. Tomorrow night, be on the lookout, or tomorrow sometime, I don't know when, be on the lookout for my unboxing, and I'll kind of go through the new stuff with you. My boxes should be here by noon, my time, of course, and so then I will set up a time when I'm getting everything kind of organized a little bit. I like to kind of group stuff so you can kind of see it grouped instead of just all willy-nilly. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Mindy. So, that being said, so I'm excited. My stuff will be here tomorrow. What else? My husband's been super sick. Not COVID. That's negative. But he just has a really bad head cold, cough, everything. So, poor thing. I haven't been watching my grandson because of that. So, I'm missing time with my grandson. But it'll be okay. It'll happen. Thanks, Becky. A thumbs up would be awesome, you guys. So today we're going to play with something new and exciting, but I have so many announcements for you first. You're going to start seeing a lot of items from the catalog and people playing with them because they're new. So just keep that in mind. Most demonstrators are going to be, or a lot of demonstrators will be starting to get their product tomorrow. So I hope you'll join me for that. Second thing is I'm going to do a giveaway, 2 giveaways today. One will be commenting on the video that I asked you guys to comment on before. 2 is going to be, we're going to do a random one at the end. So hang out. If you're here live at the end, we'll do another giveaway. What else? Oh, bingo. Don't forget, all my little things have moved around, and now I can't find my bingo. Where did that go? I have all my little things here listed, but that's okay. So bingo is coming and going to be on the 14th. So don't miss out on that. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be I'm going to probably tomorrow be able to show you, or by Friday, what all of the projects are. I can tell you I changed it up. We are going to do the days to remember, and we are going to do a 3D item. We're going to do a fancy fold that is different than what I've ever done. I've done one like it, but this is a little bit of a twist to it. And then I'm going to do another card. So it will all be things from the catalog. Oh, sorry, my scroll's not working on my comments. Hi, Betty. Hi, Gloria and Laura. I'm going to make sure my comments are all up to date here. Sorry, it's not letting me in here. There we go. That's better. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so I got to after the video. Okay. So that's going to happen. So don't worry about the bingo coming up, the haul video tomorrow. I've got a couple giveaways to do at the end of the day. Hi, Deborah. And paper share. All right, so my graphic for my paper share is not pretty because we cannot show you the pictures. We have to have it in our hand. So it'll be pretty tomorrow. So here's our information for the paper share. We are going to do it. You're going to get 8 packages of DSP, and what will happen is you will be splitting that. So I will get the paper share. A lot of people ask me how this works. I'll get the paper share. I will divide it all up for you, so you will get 1/4 of each package. I'm also going to include the 3 specialty papers. One of your DSP packages is a new size 4x6. I'll order it on January the 4th. You can pay me PayPal. It'll be under the events. You can go there, and you can register on my blog, and that pretty much is it. So registering on my blog will be just like you do for bingo. So just go there and register. Mindy, I watched your last unboxing. It was fabulous and lasted more than 2 hours. That's when I knew I would need extra. Right, Mindy? Wendy. Hello from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Hi, Wendy. So it's going to be really a fun paper share. I can tell you the paper is amazing. The specialty paper is going to be so much fun. And remember, if you're like, oh, I don't know, because it's not going to match things, I don't want everything, remember the reverse side of paper has been really general. It's been really nice. You could use it for other products, and it does not have to match a particular set, but they can be used, with anything. So that's something to think about. So the paper share, that's as much as I can give you for now, and I think that's it. I'm surprised I took my bingo low. I probably had to put up the last chance. So this is another thing I wanted to let you know is on the last chance products right now. People are asking me if they are on sale. Some of the items are on sale. All of this information will be on my blog. Some of the items are on sale. Some of them, it's just letting you know it's your last chance to get them, because it depends on how much we have of it, how much we don't, that kind of thing is what's on sale now, what's not. So keep that in mind. So this is your last chance. Every time this happens, somebody will come in and go, oh, I wanted to get such and such. And that's why we call it the last chance, because it won't be coming back. And you won't be able to get it once it's gone unless you find somebody that has it. So don't miss out on that. That being said, there's also if you go into go into my store, and then you can click, just type in the little magnifying glass clearance. There's a lot of clearance items right now that just started today. There's items that are $2, $3. There's cheap stuff that it's getting ready to go, and we need to get it out so that more stuff can go in there, as the time goes by. But this is your chance to get those items that you may want. Now this morning, There was the little ladybugs were in there, the little heart gem thing, heart metal little hearts. A lot of Valentine things are in there from the last Valentine catalog that you might want to get. So you can use those things. So, check that out. Hi, Sharon, Robin, Arlene, and Paula. My comments are kind of slow for some reason. So welcome, everybody. So, okay. That being said, let me just double check. I think I said everything else. The paper share, the bingo. We're going to do some drawings at the end. And I think that's it. All right. So let's just jump into the product and then we'll chat a little bit more later. Hi, Deborah. So here is the card that I created. So I named this, If You've Lost Your Mojo, What Do You Do? I cannot show you, but this card is in the catalog. I did make a minor couple of adjustments because I don't have the product yet. And I'm guessing this right here that I did is going to be, I think in the picture they used a DSP and then stamped the images on top of it. So I did something a little bit different and it looks the same, but I can't show you, but if you have a catalog, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this aside. This is called Daffodil Dreams. Such a pretty set and such amazing dies. So I'm going to show you how the dies work, the ones I've used so far, and they're the more complicated ones. So I'll show you how those work. And then I love this. It's got some splatter. We didn't use it on this card, but I love this image here too. The swirls, so pretty, and it's a pretty butterfly. And again, you can add any sentiment that you want. If you want it to say something different, that you can do. Okay, I'm going to show you the dies, but first I'm going to show you how we did the techniques and where we go from here. My blog is almost ready to post. It's got the measurements on it, the colors on it, the products. This, I wrote down the product numbers for you because I can't link them yet because they're not available to customers. All right, so these are the colors that I used. Okay, Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight, so Saffron, Pear Pizzazz, and Polished Pink. All right, so those are the colors I use. I'm going to break these out individually here because we're going to start off with our Polished Pink. I'm going to bring in my little tablet here like I always do, my small grid. And we're going to start with this. And what I did is I did 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I took off the quarter, so it's 4, which is what I want. But I am left this part long because this is going to go on the inside of the card. Okay, so we are first going to start off with our blending brushes. And I'm going to use several of them. So I'm going to use my yellow. I'm going to use my orange. And I'm going to use my green. Okay, so we'll just set that aside. All right, so we're going to start with Polished Pink. And, oh, I forgot, we're going to definitely need our pink. So take the pink, and I just kind of make sure it's on your brush there. Start off, of course, and just work your way on. And I want it to be darker and lighter in some spots because I want it to have that marble effect. And just kind of go on. You have no picture, Becky? Go ahead, try to refresh. Hopefully it looks fine on my end. Okay, now I don't mind the darker pink on the outside, so I'm going to try and add a little here and there. All right, so I'm just kind of adding some little darker and lighter. So see how it's really marbly looking? I like that look. Now, oops, now I'm going to take this, and what I did is I took the larger flower image and the smaller one. The smaller one's hanging off because I just really want that, and I may need it and I may not. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the larger one, get it all, okay, in this case it does hang over, so I like to do it this way. And then we're really worried about the outside, right? So we're going to stamp there, and we're going to stamp here. So you just kind of want your flowers. And I'm not too worried with the stems going away. And we're going to do that there. So I've got pretty much the outside covered with my ink, and that's what I want. Okay, and I'm going to measure this really quick because I did not cut this. So the top piece, and again the measurements will be on my blog, is going to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So let's get that piece cut. 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, we're not done with our pink panel yet, but I want to get this piece done. And then I want some vellum. Same thing, 3 1/4. Let's see, this is 4 1/2. So let's do 3 1/4 this way, and it'll save my other piece. This one. Okay, 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And so what I did, all right, you guys, my comments are really slow. I can only see a little bit here, so hopefully your comments are there. So what I'm going to do is I just want the vellum over the white. If I did the vellum like this, you would see all the picture, but you would kind of lose the flowers a little bit. So we're going to put it over the white, but I want to take my Time Worn and just add a little texture on it. So if you can look at this, you can see some texture behind it, and it just adds a little more depth and a little bit more interest in the cards. So we're going to do that. Let me push this side. Does everybody else have a picture? Because it seems like my video thing's acting up a little bit. I just want to make sure you guys can see everything okay. I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. And I just really want to make sure I still have my text down here. So my picture. Oh, good. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, you guys. Okay, so I have this little piece here that I'm going to keep for the inside of the card. And so now let's move on to our pictures of our image, of our main image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over so I don't have pink. And you know what? I'm going to do the green first anyway. So let's do green. I'm going to bring in Pear Pizzazz, and oh, 1 second, I'm dropping everything here. I have piles of my customer gift things all over. Sorry about that. Okay, so now what I decided to do is I wanted the leaves to be Pear Pizzazz and a little bolder. So what I did is I took my brush with my Pear Pizzazz on Pear Pizzazz cardstock, and I'm just going to go in and just add some color. Again, this is going to add texture to your leaves. And you don't want it too dark. You just kind of want it to warm up the paper a little bit, I guess is the way I would put it. Becky, that's strange. Everybody else seems to be fine. Maybe go all the way out and come back in. Oh, if she can't see me and she can't hear me. Well, she can probably read the text. So if somebody can tell her, try go completely out and back in. Okay, so there we go with the green. With the Pear Pizzazz, we added our color there. So we'll set that one aside. I'm going to wipe my fingers off a little bit. Okay, now what we're going to do is now we're going to turn this over and bring this in, and we're going to do our daffodil. There's two things that you want to do, and we're going to do two different pieces of paper. Let me see here. Let me make sure I have the right paper. Here we go. All right, we have two pieces of paper. The first one we're going to use is the So Saffron, and I just started light and went a little darker as we went. So you want your yellow. Thanks, you guys. Oh, good, Becky. Okay, so we're going to take our So Saffron and just kind of put some on there. We want some white, so it doesn't have to be completely covered. If you notice that this is going to be the back of our daffodil. So we're going to kind of come in. All right, so that is enough. I want some white in there. I want some lighter color, so we'll set that aside. And now we have our green and our white. And now we're going to come back in with our next white piece of paper, and we're going to do So Saffron again. So get your So Saffron. I try to move it around so you can kind of evenly grab the ink and not just from one spot, because then your ink pad gets kind of dull in one spot instead. So if I'm using this much, like I'm doing two cards here, two pieces of paper. All right. And so I just kind of start off, and you want these, this interest on it. You want to get your different pieces of yellow. It doesn't need to be nice and smooth. That's kind of not what we want. All right, so that was So Saffron. Hi, Joel. And now we're going to go to Daffodil Delight. And I have no problem going with saffron to daffodil because saffron's much lighter. That's why I like to go lighter to darker. And then we're just going to, same thing. And now you want it to be, remember, you want it to kind of be blotchy. You want it to be darker in some spots, not in other spots. Okay. But you want it to kind of really, because you're going to have this underneath it. So you want this to be the standout. These are going to be kind of like your highlights. Kind of if you were coloring the flower, which you could because there are flowers in the set, you would kind of do your highlighting on top of your solid lighter color. All right, so I'm good with this. Now what you do is we're going to bring in our embossing machine. Let's emboss this. Okay, so we have our two panels here. We don't have to emboss the white, but we are going to emboss our vellum. And I'm just going to do it here really quick off screen because this is, and then we'll get back to the die cutting. I'm going to show you a couple things on that. Okay. So now, look at this shirt. When I stand up, the sleeves go like down to here. I'm like, I like the sweater. It's nice and comfy, but I'm not that tall and I don't have that long of arms. Okay, so now what we have is we have our panel here. We have our card base right here that I need to cut. My doggy is under my legs like, what are we doing? What's going on? We can say hi at the end. All right, so here is our card base. And I use the white, basic white thick. And I cut it. I can tell I need a new blade. I just ordered more. I've been going through a lot of blades because I've been doing a lot of stuff. Okay, so we have this. Now you could always bring this in and you could layer it up and add some pink if you really want it to pop. I was casing out of the catalog, and so my thought is on the Losing Your Mojo is don't forget to look at the catalog and look at the examples. There is so much in there. Okay, so this is going to go here. Any of the catalogs has a whole lot of really great things in there. Okay, so this is this way. So what I did is I'm going to take our seal and I'm just going to put an X in the middle because that is going to be plenty to hold this. So I'm just going to align this up. Just like that. And put that there, and we're going to set this aside. This is my little strip. We're going to put this inside. And then I brought the pink out to show you. You can just, it's going to be white in the background, so you don't want to add white. So I'm just going to bring in like a 1/2 inch. Like right about there. Just whatever that is fine. And I'm just going to add this on, and we'll add that on a panel on the inside. Oh, I am done doggy sitting, Sharon. Whew, that dog's adorable, but it is a big, huge teddy bear adorable. It's just, but I keep saying he, but she is super sweet. Okay, so let's just do our inside. Let's make sure that this is 4, and it is. So I think what I'm going to do is just put this at the bottom. Let me get a better cut on this. This looks like it was cut kind of crazy. I love that pink too, Gloria. It's so pretty. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my liquid because this I think might be, oh, it's not too wide. We'll use it. Okay. So we'll put this one right here. And I just cut it at the size it was, so we're just going to cut that off. So if you're running out of mojo, I've told you guys before, one of the things I love doing is the background stamping, like creating your own DSP. The other thing is, you know, look through the catalog, go online. People think, oh, I can't copy somebody else. I can't, you know, find other ideas. Sure you can, and you can completely change it up to make it your own. Or most people put it out there so that you can have some inspiration. And a lot of people do not mind. Just give them credit and all is well. Okay, so let's get to the dies. We have our paper. These are our 3 papers. Okay. So we're going to have our leaves and then our daffodil. So what we're going to do is these dies seem overwhelming and they're really not. I have some papers already finished that I did. Okay. So if you look at this, we're going to need quite a bit of leaves. So I did 2 of these. Okay. And what I did is I made this go this way so you can save up on some paper and watch what I did. We're going to go that way. I want this one goes this way, and I don't want that one. So I chose the other one, this one. Okay, and it goes this way, which is what I wanted. So I'm just going to put that right fairly close. And then this is another regular branch. So I want that because I want that to be green. And I think on one of my die cuts I did might be, no, I did it right. Okay, so those are the green ones that I want. The next thing is the big solid open ones. You want your daffodils to be here. Here's another daffodil. Okay. And then you want your background of the flower. You want these little ones here. This one's going to go there. That one has more detail. This one is the open one. This is the open one to this one. So they just layer on top of each other. And this is an open one. So these are the background. And so you want your foreground. So there's that one, there's this one. You're going to have these two flowers, this one and this one. So see how they're detailed? There are a lot of pieces, but it really does work out. I mean, it's really, they all group up two together. Then these, so this one goes to one of these like 3 edge ones. This one goes to one of the 3 edge, and then this one goes to the smaller one right here. And that's all of them. These are the larger flowers. Okay, so you have these 2 larger flowers. You have the butterfly. This is the center of the butterfly's body, if you wanted to do that. And then you have an individual little flower, so that you can just kind of pop up if you want. All right, and then this, of course, is the stem that goes the opposite way. So let's make sure that I die cut them all right, and I don't need any more. I want 2 of these. You're going to get 2 of these and 2 of these, because I kind of want to fill up the back and have enough branches, right, or enough leaves. So we're going to do 1 of these for this one, and then 2 leaves. Okay, so I did 2 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these. So the green is right, so we'll put that there. All right, we can move this out of the way. And now I have the small, this is the solid colors, right? Solid and solid. Okay, so those are the large ones. Here are the 2 flowers. Okay, so that's this one and this one. Now I need the little one. Oops. Which is right here. The little one. And then I need the solid one of oops. See, I did 2 of these, so we're just going to use them because I already have them done and they're glued already. So we'll use those. But here's the solid image of it. Okay, so now we have all the solid image. So we'll put that aside. And now we're going to go to these details. So let me just move this out of the way. All right, so just make sure you have everything. We have our 2. See how they're now detailed? And we're not done coloring them, so I'll show you in a minute. And now we have our little flower that goes on this one. And then our 3, our 2 points. And the long one, I have those done, so I did it one right here, but we don't need that one. So I'm just going to put this one aside, but I'm going to show you on here what your next step is. Does that all make sense, I hope? All right, so we're going to move this over here. Everything's die cut now. We're going to bring this back in, and now I'm going to lay them all down, and they still need a little bit of color. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our pumpkin pie, just to add that little more depth on here. And again, this is, I just looked at the catalog and kind of tried to pick a card out that I wanted to do. I have some of the new stuff already, so I was able to play, but I kind of wanted to show you this because I think it's important to know that you can just find something, go, you know, look around online, whatever, and find something that you want to play with. So I chose to do a little more orange on one side and just kind of hold it. And I'm going back and forth so it gets around all those little edges over here. And then I'm going to turn it, and then I'm just going to kind of wash over that. So see how it's got a little color on one side? And then I straightened up my desk yesterday, Nancy. It's kind of crazy. I have a little more space, not a lot, because then I pulled out all my customer gifts, and I'm working on all my Christmas card, my labels and all that kind of stuff. So it's been kind of crazy. I wanted to get as much done as I can before my new goodies come. And I'm going to do that other video tomorrow. So for those that you have missed it, I've got a paper share on my events. And I also have my, so look really quickly, I kind of did them on the same side so that it kind of looks like maybe one's more in a shade, one's more in the sun, whatever. But I just kind of went to the same side, making it look like it's a shadowing thing. But these are in the middle and on the back branches, so that I'm not too worried about. But I kind of like to go back and forth to really get that orange in there. So I have Bingo on the 14th, and that's available under my events on my blog, which is listed up above, marciebeseckerdesigns.com. And I have a paper share that's going to be coming. It's available for purchase now if you want. And that is going to be 8 packs of paper. And it'll be divided up by 4. So it comes out to something like $140 if you bought all of them. But you can pay only $40 and you'll get a quarter of a pack of 8 DSP papers and 3 specialty papers. And that'll include your shipping and everything and tax and all that stuff. So it's all divided up, so you don't have to pay a big sum. And again, remember that the paper on the reverse side, if there's a paper that you're not sure you would like, the reverse side is usually pretty general and it'll be nice to use. All right, so I'm just going to I want to make sure that it's got some orange on it to just give it some. And I'm going to do this one a little darker just because it's a baby and it tends to, but I don't want to bend my leaves up. But I want to kind of give it a little more color. Okay, there's that one. All right, one more. Paper shares are always a lot of fun. And then I already know I'm going to put a little goodie in there for you guys. Something a new item that I think you'll like a lot. All right, so there we go. All of our insides are all nice and colored. It looks so pretty. Thank you, Katie. All right, and you have until December 31st. So register when you can. And that way I kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be doing, how many, and all that good stuff. All right, so we're going to bring in our pieces here. We don't need those because they're already done somewhere. Oh, here they are. Now we're going to glue them. So let me show you. It's really, really simple. And there's another set coming that has multiple dies, but it's something I've never seen before. That's all I can say. There's something that I am really excited about trying. I might have to do a video on Friday, just saying, although I'm babysitting Friday night. So, but Friday during the day, I might just have to try it out. All right, so this one's fairly easy. Just put that right up there. The lines go right along your image. I like to use the liquid on things like this because you can kind of move them around until you get exactly what you want. All right, so now we're going to take these. I think these are identical. Let me see. I'll let you know. Are these identical? They are identical. Okay, so we're just going to take this. I'm going to get my tweezers. Oh, Laura, Laura, Laura. I can't tell you, Laura. I just can't possibly tell you. Now I'm looking for something and I can't find it. I just had it. Where did it go? Okay. It was just in my hand. All right, so there we go. And just lay that right there. Okay, let me... Oh, I put my trimmer right on it, but look at this, Laura. That's the back of the catalog. I can definitely show you that. But see this right here? This looks like the die wraps around. Let's see, do you just do a paper share or do you add ribbon and rhinestones? I usually throw something in there, Gloria. I'll look over the catalog to see if there's enough of what is in there, if there's enough rhinestones. And sometimes if there's only 1 or 2 packs or something, I don't. And I honestly can't recall right now. So I'll have to look through and decide, but for sure paper, because there's quite a bit of that. Oh, Laura, you're so smart. Well, there's going to be a lot of posting, I'm sure, tomorrow. Some people don't like to post it right away because they're still in Christmas mode, and customers can't get it right now anyway. I obviously use other products, so I'm hoping that my customers will see this and say, oh, I love it. I'm going to want it. I guess I should order some yellow papers, and I need a blending tools and that kind of thing so that you're ready to go when it comes, because there's going to be a lot of fun stuff. So I don't mind sharing the new stuff because you guys probably already have your Christmas cards all planned out and ready to go, right? So that's kind of my thought. I would be, in my opinion, I would be like, okay, I'm already ready. I'm done with my Christmas cards. Now what am I going to make? All right, I want to see if these are the same also. And I think they are. Yes, so these are also the same. So just bring in one of your 3 leaves and then just kind of look. This one has like a big edge out, so I'm going to guess that goes there, and take a look. Nope. This one has the, okay, so see how this one has a very distinctive squared edge? I think it would probably, well, yeah, Gloria, that would up the price if I did, you know, the other items included, of course. Christmas cards haven't even started. Oh, Nancy. Laura, it's demonstrators only. You cannot see the catalog itself until January 4th. Unless, if you're a customer, then your demonstrator should send it out. So anybody that purchased from me will be getting a catalog in the mail. They take a little while to get to you, but you'll get them. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, then you need to go to your your portal, and you can see it all. You can buy it now too. Okay, yeah, demonstrators can buy now. So if you're interested in becoming a demonstrator, anybody, and start purchasing your fun stuff, then you can. All right, so again, here's the sharp square edge. So it's going to go this way. Yeah, I would love to have anybody join my team. I'm going to start doing some online classes in January. And I'm going to do some online fun, crafty time with my team. A lot of my team is, most of my team are hobbyists. So it's pretty much an all fun, and I'll remind you of specials and things like that if you're interested, but it's mostly a fun thing, except the ones that are doing business, I talk to them. They're local mostly, so. But whatever is the kind of business or discount you want is what I will help you with. I always tell my team, let me know. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to overwhelm you, but I don't want to not tell you stuff if you need to know or want to know. And some people are like, don't even want to know. I'll just find out when I buy it. Okay, so there we go. We have those all layered. Now we're going to create our flowers. So this one here, we're going to bring in this center piece here. And what I did is I just put some glue on it here right in the middle. And I lay that down. And then you're going to take your smaller piece and kind of just decide which one you want. And I think I did it this way. And just kind of add it where you want it. Oh, this is the wrong one. I'm sorry. This is the one we want. Let me just add a little bit more glue. This is only my second time, so we got to learn this together, right? So let's take this. January will be 1 year. Oh, good for you, Laura. And then this is what this is going to do. So see how it gives you those extra leaves. All right, so there's that. So let's set that one aside and let that dry. Then here we go. We'll bring this one in. And this one, what we did is we're going to do it this way. And I have a glue right here. We'll put this one on. I'm going to put this one on the bottom because it's lighter. No, I'll put the darker on the bottom. So we'll just do it like this. And I just kind of twisted it opposite. So just kind of put your glue there. And just kind of add that there. Okay, now we're going to take this and add our flower, and I decided to use dimensionals and pop it up. So I just wanted that up a little bit. You can tell that I just kind of popped the top part up a little bit. So just take a dimensional here, and then I did use some small ones, and I just put one right here because this is going to lay right on top of that leaf, which is nice because it gives it a little bit of security. So you can go kind of in middle, but I just chose kind of to go right, let's see, I just chose right on here, and I went down a little bit just so it looks like your flower is kind of, you know, in there, not just sitting on top. So there's that one. And then this one, we're going to take this flower, same thing. I added one here and a small one here. Thanks, Becky. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Katie. I just love these. And you know, it really doesn't take that much time. We're still learning. You could sit here, and another thing you could do is just create a way and just do all your coloring on one day. Do all your, now I see again, I'm going to bring it down. I don't want to put it up here. You want it kind of down in the middle, because if you see daffodils, they're coming right up from the bottom, right? And that's another petal right there that you see, and that's good. Okay, so now you only need one of these, so I'll save this for another day. We're going to bring in our little petal that's, remember the one I said I wanted to go this way? Let me wipe that off. We are going to put this right up there, just like that. So let's put our glue. And again, the silicone mat is great to glue on. Either using adhesive like this with the multi-glue, or the seal, or whatever you have, because it just wipes right off. All right, so we're just going to go right up to the, and you could just go barely over. I like to go barely over so that looks like your flower is coming out of your leaf and not just sitting on top. All right, so there's those flowers, and now we have our greenery. And now we're going to set this aside for just a minute, and we're going to start assembling. We did our inside, so let's just put that in. Make sure you stay around for my giveaway. I have a couple we're going to do. One is because I asked you to comment on a previous video. So if you did that, you'll be in that drawing. And then I'm just going to do a random one for everybody that's watching at the end. Okay. And then I'm going to do another drawing tomorrow on my haul if you come back after the video and leave a comment. And then next week I'll draw from that one. Okay, so now we need this. We can set that aside for right now. We're going to work with our panel. And so we are going to, I glued it just because you're going to have some, a little bit of weight on the top with the flowers. So I put a decent amount on there. I'm going to make sure my words are right and I didn't grab it upside down. It says hello, like right in the middle, so that's what I look for. All right, we'll just put that on here. That's okay, Tashana. Hubby's dinner is very important. Okay, so what I did with my stems is we are going to put, I did the larger one just kind of right here. Don't worry about what's hanging down right now. I did the larger one about there. So I'm going to glue that there. And I just glued a little, just like that. I put a decent amount right here on the thicker part because this is embossed. So just kind of right here. I'm going to bring it down just a little. That's why I don't put glue up here. It gives you a little bit of time to just kind of move it around where you might want it. Okay, now I'm going to take the one that's going this way, and I'm going to just put it kind of right by it. Oh, my son was in Tacoma for a while. I'm sure I probably told you that already. Oh, Patricia, you probably won't be able to. Oh, good, Heather, I'm glad. Anything like this, I love to add some texture. And honestly, if you just joined, this is out of the catalog. This is an example that's in there. And so I just cased it. So I just kind of wanted to let people know that if they get kind of stuck and not sure what to do, you could case something. Okay, so this one I'm going to bring down a little bit because I don't want them all even. But I definitely want to make sure it's seen through my flowers. Okay, don't worry about the bottom part again, but you do kind of want these to come together so that we can put our bow around them. Okay, so this one I'm going to bring up over here. And this one I'm going to bring up. Nope, I'm going to go back over here with this one. It's the same one, but we're bringing it down. It's going to be pretty much behind the flowers. So because it's going to the left, I'm going to do that. Apparently, I'm not going to be traveling to Washington a whole bunch. Oh, Betty, you're so welcome. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so I'm going to do this one right about there, but kind of close to that leaf. I want to make sure I see it. See how this flower kind of comes to the side, but you can still see there's another branch in there. So I'm going to bring that even down farther. Okay, and now we have this one. I'm not too worried about the glue at the bottom because we'll take care of that in a little bit. All right, and now I'm going to take this one and just kind of go underneath. I don't want them looking like they're all piled up on each other. So I should have done some of these underneath, but that's okay. We'll do this one like in the midst of those. All right, and we're going to bring this one down, but still again, semi-close, okay? So there are those. Now let's bring our other greenery in, which is this one. And now let's do our little dimensionals, our minis here. We're going to make sure our flower is nice and secure because it's kind of sticking out to the side there. For those of you demonstrators, know that you can purchase, if you pre-purchased, if you were on stage and you got some of the items early, you can still order those items. So you can get more embellishments. For those that aren't demonstrators, we have a limit that we can buy so that, you know, everybody can get some at first and it's not crazy. And so I try to get what I'm going to be using for, you know, classes or previews or whatever like that. And sometimes I like to do the giveaways, and for my paper share, I'm going to have some goodies. With that, I'm not ordering until January with my paper share for you guys, but some things for there too. Okay, so this stems here, I want to just kind of put it over. So this one's going this way, which is fine. And I'm going to just kind of put it right there. Okay, and it's a little different than what this one is, and they're all not going to be the same, so I'm not worried. Okay, so what I'm going to do is roll a little glue dot. Marcie, I can always count on you to show us how to use the... Oh, thanks, Ruth. I try. Oh, this is one of those ones. So the glue dot company decided, I have a lot and I'm finally getting to the ones I don't like. They just decided to put the glue dots on the other side, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm going to put that right there. And you're going to put flowers over it, so if it squishes out, I'm not even worried about that. So don't worry about it. These I'm going to lay flat because I want it to be a semi-flat card. Oh, yeah. So the bases here are flat, but I'm going to put dimensionals on the tops of the flowers. So for example, like this one especially, see how it's got the top layer here that you can see. I know, Olivia. All right, so we're gonna, oop, I got more than one. I bet you my whole batch is like that. Okay, so there's the two right there, and I think that's gonna be fine, and I'm gonna add glue there. So we'll take these off. Let's add our glue. Yeah, I feel like I'm fine to go on here and see if I can make a fool out of myself and not know how to do it, right? Oops, let's put some glue down here too on the base there. I'm not worried about these leaves because they're kind of insecure between all of that. So we're going to pull this one up, and I want this green leaf to show, so I think I'm just going to do it kind of right, overturn it a little bit right there. So I'm good with that. And then this one, I don't need dimensionals. Let's put some glue all over. I like to, you know, be good because this is embossed. Make sure we have enough. And I'm going to put this, I want to make sure all my little glue dots and all that kind of stuff is there, and kind of make this probably right about here. I want this space filled in a little bit right there. So I'm just going to go right in here. And I know I have a dimensional underneath that top stem right there, but it's okay because it's going to glue right down onto it. I didn't put any other dimensionals other than behind this one. This should all be nice and flat right there. Now I took our ribbon, and this is the, I have it over here in my little pile of ribbon I was using. This is our polished pink, and it's the sheer open weave ribbon. And I cut it in half and just took a piece off of it. So I'm just going to bring that up and tie this in a bow. Okay. And now just kind of wiggle it, you know, how you want it. It's a big bouquet, so you don't need a tiny bow. It's just all in what you want. Now I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to go right about there and just glue that down. And this is glued under the leaves there. And I'm going to do another one. No, yeah, I'm going to do another one between the bow and, oh gosh, you guys are going to see me struggle with this. Okay, so under the bow, between the flowers, I'm just going to go and stick it in there so that my bow stays right where I want it. Okay, now we're going to take our ribbon, scissors, and I'm going to just tug my bow where I want it, and I'm just going to go upward like that. Now for your branches here, we're going to cut, I want them cut like right in between here, the longest one being down here, but I'm just going to cut it at an angle like you would fresh flowers. Okay, and we're going to cut this one and that one. We're going to cut these even a little shorter. Okay, we'll get those out. And then I'm going to cut the second to last one up a little bit. So now you just have them kind of all randomly cut, just so it looks more realistic. All right, so let's bring our card base in and see if that's long enough, too long. Okay, I need to do them a little bit shorter. Okay, and I am fine with that. So let's get that out of the way. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add liquid. It's not too heavy, and it's really not too dimensional, so you don't have to worry about that. I just want to make sure I put a decent amount on here, but not too crazy. My corner, I need to clean that. I've been using it all day, so it's, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to put this down and then we'll finish it off. We got to put our sentiment on. And you can pick any sentiment. Okay, so there we go. There's that. Let's get our sentiment. So we'll bring in a piece of our white. And again, I brought this out of my little stash here that I have. All my trimmings when I do my cutting for projects, I keep the little ones because those are already nice and cut, nice and straight. And you may have to cut, I'm going to look again. That one is, this one might work. It's a little smaller, but it might work. Let's give it a try. So we're going to do our Happy Mother's Day. Oh yeah, I changed it to Happy Mother's Day. So we're going to use the thicker one. Oh, Heather, that's awesome. That is great. Thank you, guys. Okay, so here we go. We're just about done, and my favorite part's coming. So hold on. Okay, so now what I do is when I put this on here, I look at happy and day. Forget the mothers. I want to make sure that happy, mostly just one or the other, and happy's longer. So I'm going to look, my head might get in the way. I'm going to look up, I try to go to the edge, and I'm going to look, oh, let's put this straight. That would help on your grid sheets. Look at happy because it's nice and straight. And get right up there and stamp it. So if happy is straight along your top of your paper, then the bottom part should be too. Okay, so that's pretty darn close. So I'm good with that. And it seems like when you look at some of these stamps and you think, oh, that doesn't look straight, sometimes it's the middle word that makes it look not straight. Because if you take this, let's see how straight it is. And you take that and you put that over that word, okay, it might just be slightly down to the right. But if you're looking at the whole thing, you're not really going to notice that, right? So now what I do is I just take in my small trimmer because I'm going to make this nice, and I want the flowers to be the main image, so I'm not really too concerned about using a punch or something like that. I don't need a big fancy label. I want something that is just enough to have the words there and be done, right? So let's bring this in. We're going to add our dimensionals. If you guys might hear my husband in there hacking, poor guy, he's got a really bad head cold. No COVID, thank goodness. We tested. He tested, and he's fine. All right. And then I like my lines to go straight with the edge, because if you get too close, you don't see it. Now this one is not going to be, it's the tip, so because if you get too close to the edge, you might see it. But so I just kind of like to do it that way. You could do stuff like you could color the outside. I'm not really one to color the outside too much, but you could if you wanted. And I'm just going to stick this right about, I'm going to go down a little ways because I want a little white over there. I'm going to get my head over and make sure it's straight. Thanks, you guys. All right, so there's that. Now here is an amazing new product. This is the Iridescent Rhinestones. I don't even think you guys can see how beautiful these are. These are so pretty. There we go, right there. Look at that. That's what they look like. They are so pretty. So I'm going to add a medium one. I think the large is too big. Like I said, I want the daffodils to be the main focus here. And then I'm just going to add one over here. And let's add one right up there. And your bow, you can, you know, fix your bow how you want it. See, like for me, this one's kind of twisting that I don't like. So what I'm going to do is turn it and push back down on your glue dot that you have there so that your ribbon right here will kind of adhere, and now I'm fine with that. All right, so there are our 2 different cards. Again, like I said, if you feel like you just like, oh, I just don't know what to make, I'm losing, I just don't have any ideas, always think about, number 1, going to the catalog. The catalog has so many examples, and I'm going to show you a place right here. Now, this is the holiday one, but if you go in the back and you're looking here, don't forget these examples, because you're going to see and it's the same in the new catalog, you're going to see the bundles and you're going to see, oh, okay, these are all the bundles, but they show you examples of what to do with all of these products. So not only are they earlier in the catalog that you can see examples, but look in the back also. Look on Pinterest, look on Instagram, look on YouTube, go to people's blogs. If you see people that you like watching or whatever, go to their blog and check that out. So that could be a really helpful tip on finding some really great ideas on seeing different products and how they're used, because everybody has a different flair, a different taste of what they like and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you, that I hadn't lost my mojo because I have some new product I'm excited to try, but I wanted to try this set, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go see what they did in the catalog. And yeah, Gloria, you're right. Save your catalogs for inspiration. Even though that stamp set might not still be there, the coloring, the technique, the positioning of, like, create that as a template for yourself if there's something that you like. Thanks, Susie. I know, I love spring, and this is really a great card for the daffodil time. There's a lot of ordering of daffodils when they're doing that in April. Mother's Day, anything really, a sympathy card, it would be a beautiful sympathy card. I even think if you softened it and even did yellow in the background, same thing, same technique, but just do yellow in the background, that would be really pretty. So, oh, Heather, thank you. You're so sweet. So a couple of reminders, and I lost my bingo. Let me look here if I moved it. No, I don't know. I think I took it off to put something else up. But bingo is December the 14th, and I have some really fun projects. I have a 3D item. I have a really fancy fold that I've done before, except there's a twist to this one that I have not done before. So that'll be a lot of fun. And I have 2 cards. One of them will be with the days to remember. Somebody was asking me to use that. I will use that. Another item is Eden's Garden. That'll be another item. Another item is really any DSP and a sentiment that you want. And that's the 3D item that I think will be a perfect stocking stuffer. So I hope you'll join me for bingo. The 4th card I have not created yet. So I will be doing that probably Friday. And so there's that. Here's my ugly image because I cannot show you the paper. So I put a blur over the top of it. So I will take a nice picture of my paper. I can show that. So tomorrow, join me for the unboxing of my video. What I like to do is when I get my projects, I will get them all ready. I will create, I don't know if I'll have them created yet, but I'll get the stamps on my magnets and I'll get the titles and everything, labeled. And then I like to show you all of the suite together. So when I get that done, I'm hoping I can get that all done tomorrow for you. But the video will be tomorrow no matter what it looks like. But I'll try to get it all organized because I like to do it per suite, per bundle, and that kind of thing. What time? Gloria, good question. For those of you that are not subscribed, please subscribe. It all depends on my UPS man. I'm supposed to have it by noon, my time. And then, of course, I have to go get my teeth cleaned tomorrow. So once that's done, I will come back and open up my packages, get them all organized. And when I'm about a half hour out from getting everything ready, I will post it and let you know what time it will be. Because once I'm close to getting everything done, then I'll be able to tell you, okay, about a half hour. Because I like it to be organized. It's a little easier for you guys to follow, see what's involved in a suite, see what's, goes with what, and that kind of thing. So I really like to do it that way. So I want to get a little organized for you first. And my videos tend to go long because I'm oohing and awing over the stuff just like you, because I really haven't had a chance to look at it other than get it out of the package for you to see. So there is that. Last thing, I have giveaways. So what I want to do is I want to go to here. I asked people to comment on here, and I was going to give a winner. So let's pick a winner. Kathy Wilborn. So let me write that down. Kathy Wilborn. I hope you are in the U.S. If not, I will draw another one because that is going to be how I choose that I mail it. I've opted to not do out of the country because that really adds up in price. That being said, in January, I'm going to start doing a kit class and a product class online. So be looking for that. Make sure you go over to my blog and subscribe, and I will start posting items on there for classes and things, and you can always find them under events on there. Anything that I have available, you can check there. Okay, so Ruth, once you subscribe, there's a bell there. Click on that and click all. So all is when I come on, if I'm scheduled, if I pop on just, as a surprise, if I post and upload a video, you'll get all those different notifications. Oh, good, Dana. I'm glad that helped you. Okay, appreciate it. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Kathy. Okay, I'm trying to read everybody, but okay, so I'm going to do one more giveaway for everybody that's here still. The giveaway that I am giving to the person that commented is one of these tape cutters. I know some of you have seen me use it. It is for your tear and tape. So it's really, really nice. It just moves as you move your tape. And there's little teeth right there that cut it off for you. So you can just come up here and tear off your tape. And you can do it normally too, but your fingers get sticky sometimes. So there's that. It comes undone like this. So it goes for different sizes. It's really, really helpful and useful. And so that's what Kathy will receive. And we're going to do another one. So I'm going to have you guys choose. Oh, let's see what to choose. I am going to have you choose something. I was going to say one of my favorite stamp sets, but that'll take a long time. And I have too many. So we're going to choose a color, like always. Well, sometimes it's a number. Let's do a number because a color seems like that took a long time last time. And we have 55 people watching right now. So let's do 1 to 55. So let me write that 1 to 55. And I'm going to pick a number. And it is going to be, okay, I'm trying to not pick a number that I've chosen before. Don't watch me. Okay, I have a number chosen. Go ahead and start. Whoever chooses this number will win another tape cutter. So if you don't want one, you don't have to do it. And if you're out of the country, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to send it over. Ooh, so close, people. Oh, wait. Robin S. Robin S. The number is 16. Oh, look at you. Even get a dimensional backing. So number 16 is Robin S. I'm waiting for somebody to say congratulations, Robin, because you guys are still going. Yay, Robin. Okay, so if you can just send me, you can go to my my blog right there, or you can go to Marcie at marciebeseckerdesigns.com, and you can email me there and make sure I get your address. And so I have another one here. Now, if you are interested in another giveaway, it might be this, it might be something else. Tomorrow on my haul, after the video, I'd love for you to come watch it. But when I'm done, come back, leave a comment, and you will go into a drawing, and I will draw next on Sunday. I will draw on Sunday. So on Sunday, I'm going to write that down. Sunday. If I don't write it down, you know. Comment on unboxing. Okay, prize. Okay, got that written down. 2 giveaways. Yay! All right, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your week. I wish I had my bingo logo up here, but bingo is December the 14th. It is at 5 o'clock Pacific time. We chat a little bit at the beginning. I try to make it short. Most people have been writing their numbers down, so that's good. You will get an email with your numbers in them, so you should have that. You can go up to my blog and go to events and choose bingo. My paper share is also there. I'd love to have you guys join in that. Bingo is $35 and my paper share is $40. There's 8 papers and 3 specialty papers, and you'll get a quarter of each package, so you'll get a nice variety. Oh, Ruth, thank you. You're very sweet. Thanks, Tashana. What time tomorrow? Tomorrow I will post and schedule it. Make sure you're subscribed and you hit the notification on all, because it depends on my UPS man. He's supposed to be here by noon. Oh, somebody wants to say hi. Hold on. Hold on. Come here. Hold on. Somebody wants to say hi. Come here. Come here. Oh, there we go. Say hi. Say I got a haircut. This is Charlie. I know, Gloria. I'm trying not to. I tell him, well, go wash your hands. Go use a tissue. Throw your tissue away. Drink water. Take your medicine. He gets better at night till he goes to sleep. And, well, you know, then you hear snoring all night. Yeah, he's a good boy. Say, I am a good boy. Say, I'm a good boy. Good, I'm a good boy. Yes, I'm a good boy. All right, everybody. I will see you tomorrow, and I will post as soon as I know what time I'll be on. He is a multi-poo, Laura. He's a multi-poo. He's a very good boy. He's about 3. About 3.5. And so I will see you tomorrow with my unboxing. I'm so excited. See you guys then. Have a great night. I think I get to go to Costco tonight. Yay. See you later. Bye.